For months, Dan Monk and Lucy May from WCPO.com have been investigating the success of 50 local nonprofits and their fundraisers.
Now, what we found is that millions of dollars in your generosity are going back to our community, but some events are more successful than others.
And one of the biggest fundraisers with the most return on the dollar is the Rubber Duck Regatta from the Free Store Food Bank.
Every dollar that we raise goes right back to our community.
On this beautiful November afternoon, this is your money going to work from the Rubber Duck Regatta.
This past year, we were able to raise almost $1.25 million from our Rubber Duck Regatta that would provide for 3.75 million meals.
These bags will be given to kids throughout the tri-state this week to make sure they have more than a Thanksgiving meal.
It really allows us to reach into every neighborhood in the tri-state area.
The Rubber Duck Regatta started 23 years ago and has turned into a staple event each summer.
94% out of all the resources that the Free Store Food Bank gets in goes directly to client services.
But that's a well-established, decades-old fundraiser.
But a relatively new organization and its relatively new fundraisers already making a splash. Kylie Brookbank survived this house explosion in Georgetown in 2014, and she spent 38 days recovering at Shriners Hospital as a result. It's the care she got there that spurred her to start her own charity.
Kylie Brookbank is just a sophomore at Xavier, but she already has years and hundreds of thousands of dollars in fundraising experience under her belt. In 3 years, the Kylie Gives Back Foundation has raised $236,000 for Shriners. She and her mom, Lori, found the right fundraiser in a golf outing.
I suggested a fundraiser. I said, how about a golf tournament? She's like, but I don't golf.
Kylie quickly realized that didn't matter. Plenty of other supporters did.
I believe we raised $40,000. Yeah, and that was our first year.
Kylie says the first year those who participated were mainly friends and family, but since then it's grown because of exposure, publicity, her books, and her personal story. She puts a face on the difference Shriners Hospital can make.
It's close to their hearts because it's close to our hearts. So I think that's probably the main reason why it does so well.
Kylie has raised so much money for Shriners Hospital, they actually named a family care unit for her.
These are examples of two successful fundraisers, but Dan, it's not always about the money.
Right. At Matthew 25 Ministries, they ran the Fighting Hunger 5K in 2015. Expenses ate up 94 cents of every dollar. They say the event is a fundraiser that's used to recruit volunteers.
And other local nonprofits decide to cut fundraising events because they're not making enough money. Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center did that when they combined a lot of small fundraising events into one big one that benefited the whole hospital.
And you can see how your favorite charity did right now on the database on WCPO.com.